Derek Cease is with us from the Northeast Pride. Derek in Nanticoke,
Yep.
student athlete. Let's talk a little bit about baseball and what it means to you. How long have you been playing?
I've probably been playing baseball since I was like 3, but I've been with this group for a while. A lot of friendships and everything else like that. I've been with the coach for a while, probably since I was like 10. He's helped me through this way, commitment and everything. He helped me through the process. He's always been like second dad to me, stuff like that. He helped me through everything.
Not easy to stay healthy in baseball.
No.
You know, you hear a lot of injuries. We're talking to Dante Biasi, he had a Tommy John surgery in high school. And you hear of other professional guys that have had that. So talk about trying to stay healthy. How have you been pretty fortunate in that area?
Oh yeah, I've been pretty healthy. I haven't really got like any injuries, knock on wood. I work out probably 4 or 5 times a week. I do drive line, like weighted balls, keep my arm healthy. Long toss, practice a lot. Very healthy.
One thing you worry about, and Coach kind of squashes pretty quickly with me, is like, hey, do you have a lot of arms? Because you're thinking, boy, you guys are playing a lot of games, traveling a lot of places. But he said, hey, we got a lot of safety measures built into this, and where we're playing, what we're doing, how we're doing it. Talk a little bit about just making sure everybody has a little diversity to say, third base today, pitching tomorrow, first base.
We have a lot of arms. We have like probably about 6 guys that could like really throw it, and then we have 4 or 5 relief guys. They come in after the starters, and we don't have like a deep roster, but we all stay healthy, get the job done. Whatever position you're playing today, you go play it with your heart. That's it.
We talk about when you make a commitment. I mean, you guys are doing 5 days a week. It's not once a week. It's not twice a week. 5 days a week. That's a real commitment.
Coach always says like that you don't want to have like a too big a social life, because you're always in the gym. Like you never have time to hang out with your friends or anything else like that. So you have to have a big commitment to baseball. And like if you want to make this commitment, you got to go for it all the way.
So you're all in.
Yeah, I'm all in.
And obviously, the next step for you, you're going to be all in to go there.
Yep.
I'll talk a little bit about your college commitment. Who were the schools in the mix, and then you finally decided on Penn State?
I talked to probably about 4 different schools. I talked to Marist, East Tennessee State, Hartford, all them. But I was down at Virginia Tech. I was throwing against, I think, the top 3rd team in the country. And Penn State coach was there. And I was just throwing a gem. Like, the coach really liked me. And then we went down to Georgia the next week, and Coach P told me to call him. I called him the first time, and he's like, yeah, we're really high on you. Want to keep in touch and all that. And then they saw me play one more time, and then they called me again. They're like, yeah, we want to go see you in person at a camp. So I went to a camp, and I showed out there a lot. Wasn't like my best outing, but much like them. So then they invited me to a football game, and then went to the football game, got on the field and everything, and it just felt like home. Like once I stepped on the campus. And then about 2 weeks later, they called me and they offered me, and then just accepted it.
Sounds like a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Of course, you get to talk to the Biasi guys. They know a little bit about Penn State, huh?
Yeah, they helped me through it all too. They helped me with all my throwing and stuff. And Nick, he's like my throwing partner. So
let's talk a little bit about people in your life that are important, that help you make good decisions and being a good student in school, and making sure you're able to get into a school like Penn State. That's not easy for everybody.
My dad and my mom, they really pushed me with my grades and everything else like that. Make sure I get my homework done, making sure I go to school, get there on time. Like they always push me up.
How about your friendships at Nanticoke? Talk a little bit about hanging out with the guys and what you guys do for fun.
I have a couple basketball friends there. They're pretty good students. None of them are bad kids. They're all good kids. And I have friendships here too with Nick Matson. So it's not like anything too special.
You talk about traveling places. Let's say, hey, we're going down to Georgia to play baseball. That can't be an easy, way to get there, but you guys figure it out. So talk a little bit about those trips.
Yeah, we went down to Georgia for, I believe, 3 or 4 years in a row. Our first year down there was like, wow. Like, I think we kind of took it as like a vacation, not really focused on baseball. But like the next couple of years, like we really focused on baseball, and like we improved every single time we went down to Georgia. And then this recent time we just played Canes National, and that's like one of the top teams in the country. We only lost 5-1. Everyone had heart that game. So
Coach had mentioned a little bit about you being exhausted. I'm sure a lot of you. It's been a very hot summer.
Yeah.
Take us through some moments of heat exhaustion, all that type of stuff.
I have one story. It was about we played Canes National. I went 6 and I think 2/3, and like I was just feeling sick. Like I wasn't drinking enough, and I just came in the dugout and I just,
Gotcha.
I was just sick. wasn't hydrating too well, but.
Well, pressure against a top team like that, right?
Yeah.
How about the attitude of you guys against playing some of that national competition? You feel like you guys have a pretty good mindset? Like, hey, we're just gonna go out and have some fun.
Yeah, we're in that game. We won a game before we played them, and our coach was like, "Listen, just go out there and play your game." We went out there, played our game. We played like a really good game against them. Like, they didn't know what was coming, and we just showed out.
But little things you're trying to work on to get better and better. What are things you're focusing on, and whether it's your coach or the Biasi guys, what are things they're trying to tip you off on?
Right now, I'm focused on gaining weight. If I gain weight, I'll throw harder, I'll hit harder, just be more physical. I'll have a better everything.
As far as looking forward to the next tournament on hand, Coach had mentioned in a tournament in Jersey.
Yeah.
We got North Carolina coming up. There's always something to look forward to.
We have North Carolina. North Carolina is one of the biggest tournaments in the nation. We're going against probably top 30 teams in the country are down there. It's going to be a dogfight when we go down.
A lot of people right now going through the adversity of probably not a whole lot of sports going on. Yeah. College kids, high school kids. Right now, you guys are still fortunate enough to play.
Yeah.
You feel like you're a pretty lucky guy right now?
Yeah, I think we're really lucky. Just was watching the news today, and Tom Wolf just said about maybe no fall sports. We're so fortunate to play right now. It's just unreal. Look at the major leagues. There's no fans allowed, and we're allowed fans. So.
Well, hey, we wish you the best. Great to hear your story, and we wish you the best at Penn State.
Thank you.